Okay, does it really matter if he really took 12 seconds on the approach, if he ended up striking after all that? I mean, that's the whole goal, right? There's no clock on this thing. You just got to knock him down. And John Kreyer Jr. did many times over. So often, in fact, that he became a Minnesota State USBC Hall of Famer. Here's what he had to say about all that and more.
You know, it took a lot out of me running back and forth just so I could put on the proper uniform.
You want to comment on that one, John?
Boom! I couldn't do that louder to the microphone. That would have been bad.
Pretty good. Oh, that is boom. They like my boom at least.
I love your boom. Just scares me once in a while when I'm 3 steps in.
Okay, John, you gotta like put that up your shirt so we don't see the wire.
You gotta like take your shirt off.
No, don't take your shirt off.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, leave your shirt on.
You gotta untuck.
Oh,
You gotta untuck your.
I know, but I lost the little condom.
Boy.
Well, it'll be first time the word condom on the pfeffer.
No, second time now.
This just went PG-13.
First and second time.
Are you guys upset that you didn't win Hummers galore?
No, but I think me and Jones almost died from it.
How's that?
Jones would have put all his tickets in there.
That'll work. That's good. You got the fuzz on the end? Yep. That'll work. All right. What's it like?
Test, 1, 2, 3, maybe?
What's the color of that court?
That's way too fast for you.
Blue. Blue.
Way too fast.
Blue.
Good color.
Yeah, you like the blue?
Yeah.
We like the blue, don't we?
How's my sloth?
What's it like, John? You were on the giving end of this last year.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. The nice thing is, might be the first one in here. I'm not the last, so I'll get the last lap.
Yeah, but me and Ron will be dead before next
Oh no!
What about me?
You'll be dead too.
No, it's a real honor. I never thought I'd get in. I knew I would get in, but I never thought it would be this early. It's me and Mike had a phone conversation yesterday, and he kind of mentioned, he's like, did it hit yet? And I'm like, no. And even driving up here, it's like, no, it didn't hit. And then once Mike walked off stage, and like in the interview, when I stood by the podium, I'm like, okay, it hit. And it's pretty awesome. Had a pretty good career, and I definitely not done yet. I've been injury prone, but I got a lot left in the tank, and this team has a lot left in the tank, and we got a lot more titles to win. And this group of guys, I couldn't ask for a better 10, 12, 11, 9 guys to bowl with. It's every one of these guys are awesome.
It's Kreyer math.
Exactly, left-handed math. But no, it's a great feeling, great honor, and thank you to everybody out there.
What was it in the middle of the thing that guys? It seemed like maybe 2/3 of the way through, something hit you.
It was my kids. A lot of guys here are dads too, and they understand what it means for their kids. I mean, I think it's one of the coolest parts. I'll get back to it in a minute, but we got a father-son team now, and that's freaking awesome. I bowl with my son from time to time. We'll have our time. I'll say that, but it's. But in the interview, it was my kids.
I had to get if they're all.
I'm proud to be a dad.
We might have to go to quick trip
and that's what got me.
I went through the same thing last year. When you write your Hall of Fame speech, it's like you're writing your own obituary. And you go back and you really don't have to talk about your accomplishments, because if you're in the room in the first place, everybody knows you're really good. So you think about, how did I get there? And it's people. If your wife, doesn't care for you to bowl it like every night or every weekend or whatever, you're not going to do it, and you're not going to get up here. So I mean, your wife, your kids, your teammates, you can't win team titles by yourself. Did you just wave a sloth, you idiot? God.
Isn't that what we are as idiots?
You guys never grow up. Yeah, I thought even from last year you might mature one. Hell no. God, playing with you.
Will you read the inside of this?
I don't think the Bowling with the Pfeff is ready for that yet.
Advertisement can't have that. There you go.
Yeah.
Not until they sponsor it.
But it hits you. And at some point, like when I got the call for me, I hung up the phone, like, well, big deal, and all of a sudden, phew, tears just came down. And then when you walk, just before you go to speak, you walk up there, you're like, there's only these people, and you're in a very special place, and it hits you. I told him, it's going to hit you at some point. I said, how you doing? No big deal. I said, it is a big deal. And I said, what you going to do with your speech? He said, I'll kind of wing it. I said, no, write it down, because you're going to go off on a tangent at some point. People are going to laugh or say something, and then all of a sudden you're going to go, where was I? Because so much is going on at the same time. And I told him it is a really big deal. He said, well, he went in this Hall of Fame, that Hall of Fame. This is a big deal. And I can say that I'm the oldest one here by far, thank you very much. But a lot of stuff you don't realize till you're older. And this will hit him, shut up, when he's older. It just will, And I told him, take today seriously, because it is a big deal. And you can see it hit him up there, which is good. And he said, I'm sorry I lost it. No, that's the best part of this. It humanizes you. It says it means something to you, And all of these idiots mean stuff to, and I mean, the money is long spent, but these idiots are around forever. We
Minutes ago we were misfits, now we're idiots.
You've been upgraded.
I thought the misfits was an upgrade.
Hey, all right, we got an upgrade.
Yeah, but you were idiots last year, you guys too. But
Now we're misfits.
see, there you go. There you go. It's your day, kid.
I got my own.
We need you to guide us.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, we just need to know, injury prone, what did we give you as a present?
Oh God.
What did we
Spot on the
tell?
team?
What did we tell you to wrap yourself in all the time?
Oh yeah, bubble wrap. I gotta wrap it up in bubble wrap.
He was injured because he decided to play softball.
We put it into his contract a couple years ago that he's not allowed to play softball anymore. He had to sign on the dotted line with the 10 witnesses.
I'm retired.
He couldn't play anymore, so he retired.
When you were giving the speech, did you look up at these guys? Did you look up at them?
From time to time I did. My speech that I wrote, I didn't want to go word for word. But I wanted to make subjects of notes that I wanted to follow. And just kind of helped me, remind me as I went. And of course, once I went around the team, and they needed a little bit of exposure too. Because I mean, again, I would not be getting this award if it wasn't for these guys, and they deserve a part of this and be recognized as well. And again, like I said before, because of Melrose Bowl. So it's. I kind of looked up a little bit at them, but yeah, that was the main thing, and it was. That's why I took really subtle jabs at everybody, but it's like that's why I got back at myself, because I knew this was coming out until Comical said human rain delay. I couldn't find a plush human rain delay.
Could have just brought an umbrella out.
Good call.
You could have brought a pitcher of Manhart.
Yeah.
He is the human rain delay.
I am. Not by much. I forgot who it was. I think it was Dana and Nick clocked me one time when I was on the approach, and I think it was 28 seconds. Yeah. So if on the PPA tour, I would have recorded a 0 in the stepladder finals, and I probably would have been fined.
That 28 seconds is longer than Nick can get down breakfast, by the way.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I know, one time they think I dropped my food and it's just in my stomach.
Or Josh Kennedy.
Oh, the burger.
This is what I want to know. I'm going to interview you on this one.
Oh, God.
Now, when you're standing up there for like 15 seconds, because I counted it out more than once. Whenever we're on the side or whatever, I do this to you when you're up, like the 10-second. No, I'm counting out like a 10-second on basketball, getting over half court, because it's that freaking bad. But anyway, it's like, okay, you're left-handed, so you have more room. The 10 pins never move. They're in the same position. There's always 10. What the hell are you? What the hell are you thinking of for 15 seconds? I would really like to know. I think the rest of us would really like to know. I think TV Land would love to know.
Well, pre-shot routine, it's one thing you always want to do. On a serious note, I got my own.
Okay.
Pre-shot routine, I got the ball. Once I get up on the approach, set my foot on my target. Get my second.
There's the emotion part we were talking about that we're still working on. Go ahead.
Get my foot on my board that I'm going to start on. I get my back foot set, get my balance set, get my release where my stabilization goes. You see, I'm going to take long like I do on my approach. It's like once I get set.
No, I get that.
But once I get set, that means I know I'm at a stop. So as I start my approach, then I know that I'm starting at a slower speed, and of course, you want to start it at a softer speed and speed up the approach, not slow the approach down. So I guess that's kind of one thing. On a serious note, why I take a little extra time is because I want to make sure I start slow and maintain or speed up as I deliver the ball to the line.
And it takes you 15 seconds?
That's why I throw it so hard, because I try to make up that time as the ball travels down the lane.
There's a Dana joke in there somewhere, but I don't have it.
You will throw no shot before.
Anything you want to ask him?
How do you celebrate this? I mean, we see the speech, they're going to see this. But once the camera goes off, I mean, we don't all get to be Hall of Famers. How do you celebrate getting into this Hall of Fame?
I mean, Homer's watching out for the safety of the team. I don't know. I guess, like, when I win titles and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, we always give ourselves a congratulations, a little victory drive home. I mean, of course, I'll post on social media that I made the Hall of Fame, but I mean, that's probably as far as it goes for me. I guess I'm more kind of a humbler guy.
I'll tell you what.
To the point of the being, but it's like, yeah, when we leave here, I mean, we have a Facebook or a text thread that all of us are on, and they'll probably say congratulations again, and I absolutely appreciate that. But I mean, for me, this right here is enough for them saying thank you, and this is our celebrating right now.
Back to the business of team bowling.
Yeah. Right. We get back on the lanes and we start winning more titles.
I think this humbles you, actually. It did to me last year. I felt like in the Wisconsin one, I was humbled. And I think that's what you're going to find. It's like it puts you at peace in many ways, because if you're driven, like a lot of us are, you have a chip on your shoulder. And for me, it was like, as soon as it was done, that chip was gone, because you've already proven a lot to people, and this kind of solidifies it. But it was very humbling, and I think you might find that.
I agree to that point, but it's still the point of, I'm not done winning. We're not done winning.
Oh, yeah, you're not done winning.
Our drive as a team is not going to stop.
But you're now a dignitary, too.
Yes.
Yeah, you can sign HOF on all your...
True.
He already could. He's in a few of them.
I mean, so remember when you initial your average? Put HOF afterwards.
Yes.
Can he do it 3 times?
Noted.
HOF. Aren't you in the CBA too, right?
CBA Hall of Fame? Yeah.
Isn't everybody?
Why can't you write it 3 times?
Isn't everybody?
HOF, CBA, HOF.
Well, fine. Can't you do HOF times 3?
I do have one
You
title.
two ever quit?
No. No.
You were president. Huh? You were president.
I mean, but like on a serious note, it's like,
I thought you were.
Each one of these guys are going to get there. They're going to get in this spot. They will.
I won't.
Sorry, I had to choke.
And it's
Bubba, you
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for them, and just as much as them guys have been there for me. And I mean, even off the lanes, it's like, one of us gets caught in a situation, it's like it's not just for bowling. I mean, we're all there for everybody. You know, bowling's the fun part. Bowling's our competitive part. Life itself, we're always there for everybody, no matter what. And I think that's one of the biggest things about this team. Why we are who we are. A bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
And misfits.
And misfits, sorry.
But I think we all start out going after titles and money, and then in the end you find the friendships are worth more than any of that. You know,
Yep.
I mean, the fact that he's here and we're all here, you know, that shows what we think of him.
An idiot.
Yeah, idiots stick together because nobody else will talk to us. We have no other friends, so.
We were loud and obnoxious, and people don't like us.
Sometimes.
And sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But
way it goes.
that's why we're together, and that's why we win a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. So.
So
It's
this sloth, it does not apply to just bowling. I seem to remember in a golf scramble,
oh god.
a certain couple of guys, me and Kenny, and then it was Johnny and Dave Lutz were in a scramble, and we're on number 10 at Onika, and me and Ken, we just hit our normal short ones in the middle, and him and Lutz, they can hit the ball a long way. Well, they have this 10-minute conversation about how they're going to draw the ball
And
around the trees.
Needless to say, to that out of bounds is about 215.
No, out of bounds is about 220, but it's all downhill.
Right,
So, you know, so who's
Lutz hits first.
Lutz hits first, and he's going to draw it around there, and he stands. He takes a swing, and he hits it 40 yards into the driving range.
But it was dead straight.
It was
The
dead
hole-
straight.
The hole was a dog leg left, and so off the tee, dead straight is like dead back.
Okay, so they have another like 5-minute conversation on how he's going to hit the ball. He gets up there, and I know he can draw the ball. I've never seen Lutz do it, but he gets up there and he hits his draw. He hits it 30 yards into the driving range, and I look at Ken and I go, well, we're in the middle. But they had to have this 15-minute conversation.
Does he take as long to hit a golf ball as he does a bowling ball?
Well, he did that day.
No, he's not.
They're kicking us out. So we
But you know
gotta
what?
go.
You're off camera, so Mike can read the inside of that bottle to you.
Thanks, Fef.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks, Beth.
And don't forget to check out the other video I made, 12 seconds, which you can find on this same playlist here. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. You'll be among the first to see when I post new content, and you'll help support Bowling with the Fef.